This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Rommel's Ace Hardware.
Well, you know, having a nice, vibrant lawn would make any homeowner proud, but it's not something that always happens naturally. You have to work at it.
Got to work at it, especially here on Delmarva, where we have many different types of soil and grasses. So, what should you be using to help your grass grow? Well, Brian Spiros spoke with the folks from Rommel's Ace Hardware to find out which of their products will help fit your needs and give you the best results that you're looking for.
When it comes to growing or enhancing grass in your yard, there's a few things to keep in mind.
First thing to recognize, obviously, is that fact is there's many different types of yards, many different types of soils.
Once you find out where your base is, then we can give you the right prescriptions, so to speak, for your lawn.
Sean Bounds is the general manager of Rommel's Ace Hardware in Cambridge. John Combs, the area sales manager for the Scott's Miracle Grow Company. Both Sean and John say to help your lawn, you first should know the pH balance of your soil. And beware, certain vegetation has a direct impact.
In particular, these white pines, they love acid. So what happens is when the needles fall, they throw that acidity back into the soil at probably 10 times the rate that your lawn actually likes. That's why if you have a lot of acidic plants in your yard, you have a lot of bare spots and thin areas.
This test kit tells you right away where your soil stands.
Take your meter, dip it in the soil, put it right into the container, and it instantly shows you the pH of your soil.
An ideal pH reading for any soil is in the middle, right around 7. If it's higher than that and on the acidic side, Sean says you should be putting down lime. Once you have that regulated, you can move forward. So let's say you want to plant grass. First, you need to make sure your yard gets at least 6 hours of sunlight. This is extremely important.
Plants are living things just like you and I. They need food. Sunlight is their food. If they don't have it, it's not going to grow.
If you have direct sun in your yard or soil that's very sandy, Sean says you should be looking for 2 types of grass seeds, either a tall fescue or a heat-tolerant blue.
Your heat-tolerant blue actually has rhizomes that come up and the grass seed itself spreads into other areas, so it can help really take over an area and really help grow the grass.
If you have a lot of shade in your yard, that will be a little different.
With that, you're going to be looking into your heat-tolerant blue or your dense shade mixes.
And when you put your seed down, make sure it makes contact with the soil.
Once you place the seed down, I'd recommend rolling it with a lawn roller so you get that contact of the seed into the soil. If it doesn't have contact with the soil, it's not going to germinate.
Now let's talk fertilizer.
The best fertilizer to put down is going to be, if you're planting, you're always going to want to go with like a step 1 for seeding. Any other fertilizer, you cannot seed at the same time. You'd have to wait up to 8 weeks. If you already got an established lawn and you're looking to just fertilize, you can go with like a super turf builder. They have super turf builders with crabgrass preventers, with weed control, which is going to do like your dandelions and a lot of your grassy type weeds. And then there's also just straight super turf builder just to promote the root growth and promote the green and feed your lawn.
Scott's has a 4-step fertilizer. Each one is put down every 6 to 8 weeks and gives your grass the nutrients it needs based on the time of year. And if your lawn is already in great shape, but you want it to look even better, there's ways to do that.
The Super Turf Builder line, the straight lawn food, is probably the best thing for that. It's got the most amount of nitrogen, which a healthy lawn needs to thrive, than any other product that we sell out there.
And John says having a nice thick lawn with a strong root system is important. It helps keep out the weeds. But if they pop up, there are ways to get rid of them.
It's actually very crucial. You want to use like a Weed Be Gone weed killer in your yard. If you use, say, a Roundup or something, that kills weeds, but that also kills grasses.
When it comes to all these applications, John recommends the following. Put down weed killer if there's active growth and when the ground is wet. With seeding and fertilizing, the grass can be dry. John and Sean also add there's no harm to your family or pets.
All Scott's products, any of your fertilizers, any of your grass seeds, your Weed Be Gone sprays, stuff like that, as soon as it's been applied, it's perfectly pet safe, perfectly children safe to be out in the yard.
Because after all, if you have a nice looking yard, you're going to want to be outside to enjoy it.
Now, if there are some areas in your yard where you're looking to grow grass, there is another option. Rommel's Ace Hardware has what's called Easy Seed. It allows you to basically grow grass anywhere.
Well, up next on Delmarva Live, Jimmy and I are teaming up in the kitchen to come out with a win.
Yes! Time for the Recipe Challenge rematch with Whiskey and Randy from Froggy 99.9.
But first, we've been telling you we're giving away $5,000 over the next several weeks. That's $250 a day for the next 20 weekdays, and it's easy. All you have to do is watch Delmarva Life at 4. We'll ask you a question about the previous day's show. Be the 16th caller with the correct answer. You'll have 3 minutes to call us at 443-880-9116.
This is going to be fun. Here's your first question. Salisbury State Farm agent Tom Prenti, you see him here, appeared on Delmarva Life yesterday talking with us about ways that we can save on gas. Did he say our windows do or do not negatively impact our fuel economy? Call right now, looking for your answer, 443-880-9116, and good luck.
And right now, here's a look at what's coming up in the news on First at 5 on Fox 21 and later on WBOC News at 6.